So this tutorial aims at giving you the basic tools in order to use Twitter for your projects within the framework of the Generativity Erasmus Plus project. So the first thing you need to know about using Twitter is how to create an account. So you need to go on the official page of Twitter, which is twitter.com. Here you need to register. This is in French, but I'm going to switch it to English shortly. So here you register. It's pretty basic, so I'm not going to go into this. This is the language section, so you can choose any language you want. Let's speak English to make it simple. And here you log in once you have an account. So here I'm going to log in with the Generativity account, since that's the project we're in at the moment. Password. So now I'm on the page of Generativity, on the Twitter account of Generativity. So as you can see, we're a new account, so we don't have a lot of followers, and we're not following that many people, and we haven't tweeted that much. But this is basically where you can see where you're at. So followers are people who have followed you by definition, and they can see what you're tweeting. They can see the comments and the tweets that you make here. I'm going to show you in a minute what it means. The people you're following are the people that whose tweets you can see. So for instance, we're following this person, and so he just tweeted 22 seconds ago something about Marianne Thyssen, the Commissioner for Social Affairs at the European level, and all the people who have tweets here are people that we are following. So basically, tweeting is writing a short text within a limited number of characters that expresses a message. So now let's show you how to tweet. It's quite simple, but you just need to keep within a certain number of characters. So let's tweet something simple about the project. For instance, Generativity will be the platform you need to manage European projects when you work in the social sector. Check our website. So here you can insert links. For instance, I'm gonna insert the links of the Generativity project here. And then you can add hashtags. So hashtags are something specific to Twitter, even though it's developing now. They are basically what you can see on the left here. They are words or sentences that are written all together that allow you to find tweets on the same topic. So for instance, here are a number of topics that are trending, which means a lot of people are tweeting about them. So on this specific topic, on this specific tweet, we can write a hashtag about European projects or about Erasmus Plus, since that's the program which is funding us. So as you can see, people have already tweeted. And so if people are doing research on Erasmus Plus project, they might find our tweet. Another thing you can do, and that is quite useful when you tweet, is to @mention people, which means basically like tagging on Facebook, that the person who is @mentioned on your tweet will receive a notification, so they will be notified that you have mentioned them, and they will see automatically that you have tweeted and maybe retweet you or answer you or like your tweet. So for instance, let's @mention FEANSA, which is one of the partners of the project. Let's @mention FIOPST, which is another partner of the project, and Fédération des Acteurs de la Solidarité. And so once you're here, then you can tweet. So there we go. Now the tweet has appeared, and it means that people who are following us can see it. Now, if people want to answer or reply to us, they will do it, and then we will be notified of it here in this section, the notifications. So this is where you can see all the interactions. So someone has liked our tweet, as you can see, Fédération Solidarité. Other people have liked the tweet of someone who has mentioned us. This is someone who followed us, wasn't following us before, so it's good. It means we're gaining followers. And this is someone who retweeted us and also added a comment. So now let's have a look at how you can interact with different people and different institutions. So for instance, let's say we want to share some tweets of the Erasmus Plus program. So I'm going to go on the Erasmus Plus Twitter account, which is here. So we're already following them, which is what this button means. If I click again on it, I will unfollow them, which is not what I want. And here you can, so I can either retweet something. So for instance, if I want to share something about something that has been tweeted by the Erasmus Plus program, I can do it here. So retweeting is, you can do it. So we've already retweeted that, so it's green. But for instance, if I wanted to retweet this, to retweet, you need to click on this button. Once you click and you retweet here, basically the tweet will appear on your feed, so on your page. It's a way to show that you agree or that you're interested in something, that you want to share the information, for instance. People can also do it with your tweets, obviously. Another way to interact is to reply to tweets, so you can do it in the window here. You can also like tweets with this button, and you can also send private messages to people here. So this is about basically everything that you can do on Twitter. The important thing is to have in mind that the more followers you have, the more influence you have, and the more people you follow, the more information you can get. So it's important that you also have a look at the different opportunities that you might have on Twitter. For instance, here they give you suggestions on who to follow. So let's see, maybe we're going to follow European youth, which is something about everything regarding young people in Europe. Erasmus Plus education and training and form. So this is a French account on Erasmus Plus, so we're going to follow them as well because they might have interesting things and they might want to follow us back. Something about Erasmus Plus projects, which is about collaboration and partner finding. So this is a good way to gain followers and to gain influence. Also, in order to boost your influence on Twitter, you might want to live tweet some events. So this means that basically when you're organizing a conference, you might want to basically share with your followers what is happening. So mention some people that are in the conference, quote some people because they said something interesting. Here you can see that there is a project that is tweeting about a seminar that they had about eco-mobility yesterday. And so they've posted pictures also, which is something that you can do on Twitter quite easily. So this is important because it can both show that your project is dynamic, and it's important that you do show it, especially to people who fund you, but it also creates a sense of community and of common belonging to the partners of the project, because now everybody has a Twitter account. So, it's some kind of a secondary platform where your project can live. So yes, this is about it on Twitter. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you, and I hope you enjoy tweeting about your projects to disseminate them at the maximum level.